Hey guys, Melanie Turkey here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. Thank you if you are a returning subscriber. Welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel. This is where I share my life, my business, my everything. Not everything. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Anyway, but I just love sharing of my life, whatever the Lord puts in my heart. And so that is what we're gonna do today. I know you've seen it. Yeah, Valentine's is coming. Where is your boyfriend? Anyway, from the title of this video, Kelly, you know the context of this video. I would love to share this because I feel like first of all I don't know if I think there's only one Valentine's in my life that I was not single. Does that make sense? And even then it wasn't really Valentine's. It was just another day passing by. But I would love to share because I feel like my experiences and the things that I do for myself have really not, I don't want to say substituted for it, but have made me enjoy the day for myself and even just generally my life as a single Christian girl. And so I would love to share that. So tell me what you think at the comment section, and you can also tell me what you guys do during these times. For me, these are the things that I have done myself that have been really wholesome, and so let's go. Okay, so first things first, I need to give the disclaimers, right? Okay, so I've written things down kama kawaida, so I'm gonna be reading them out, but I would love to give these disclaimers because I feel they are important before we start this whole discussion. Number one is that know that a relationship does not define you. You are a whole person. A relationship is, if God desires that for you, if you desire a relationship, that has its time and all of that, but you being by yourself is a gift from God, and you need to be able to know that your worth is not dependent on someone else being with you in a relationship. You are whole, girl. You are whole. You are more than enough, and no one should ever make you feel like, cause clearly I've sung that song at the beginning of this video, but really if we think about it, to some extent it's a bit demeaning to people who are single, because essentially what you're saying is you are not enough. You need someone. And also in that song clearly it talks about ladies not accepting people, you know, like just accepting people, so that's why they don't have boyfriends. And it's like, it's a joke, yes, but if we think about it, really, you're telling me that just because I do not have a boyfriend I should regret rejecting the people that I rejected? What if they were not right for me? You know. So anyway, you are whole just as you are. Number two is that these things can and should be done outside 14th February. This isn't just a Valentine's thing, because I believe the things I'm gonna list down are very wholesome. Like, it's not things that it needs to be 14th February so that you do. So it's things that you can do even on a normal day, on a casual day, that you just want to treat yourself well, right? So now let's go to the point of this video. Number one, take yourself out on an eating date. Here, choose your favorite restaurant if you can afford it at the time, or you can make a meal at home at the same time, but just eat or drink something that you really like, and just sit there and savor in the moment. Like, just enjoy your meal. Keep your phone away. If you're like me who eats with their phone, or there just has to be a screen, put it away. Just sit there by yourself. If you are cooking, cook that meal in the silence, or if you want to blast music, As you cook, do that. Just enjoy yourself during the moment, and even as you eat, savor the taste. Think about how it makes you feel. Just, there is nothing as wholesome as eating a good meal, a really good meal by yourself. But also I really enjoy my solo dates to restaurants, because it gives me like first of all, it gives me like a boss lady vibes, because I'm like, yeah, I actually don't need someone to do this for me to be happy. I can also do that for myself. First of all, the ability to do that for myself is a gift from God. I don't take it for granted, but at the same time, it just shows me that you can actually be alone, because sometimes people suffer from loneliness. And not, I didn't want to say loneliness, I meant like some people are uncomfortable being alone, which I don't think is a good thing. So it's usually just a reflection of, yeah, okay, I can actually be alone. Like, I'm okay being alone. Like, I don't need to always have someone in my space for me to feel, complete. All right, so number 2, take yourself on a journaling date. And here you go to a park, arboretum kind of vibes, or you can go sit somewhere that you really like to go, by a river, just honestly, I'm here for the aesthetics. So you can take yourself there, take your journal with you and your pen and whatever you usually use to write, and then reflect on where you're at in your singlehood. So just sit down and ask yourself, okay, so why am I not in a relationship, or why do I desire a relationship? And where I'm at, do I feel whole? What do I need to do to make myself feel that? Of course, Jesus is the answer always, because as you're journaling, you're also reflecting on what God is revealing to you. So just, then question and assess what relationships mean to you. So ask yourself, if someone came right now to my life, first of all, am I ready? Second of all, am I willing to offer that kind of vulnerability, that kind of openness and intimacy to this person? And what does a relationship mean? Without a relationship, will I be okay if Jesus comes before I have someone? Those kind of things. So it just helps you know where you're at, and it will also give you clarity on the decisions that you make afterwards, right? Okay, so number 3, hang out with your friends who are in the same space. Because of course, if you have friends who are dating, and of course they have their own plans, or maybe they don't, but anyway, people just who that you are in the same space, people that you really like hanging out with, sit down with them, have conversations. In fact, a good conversation to have is about singlehood or about relationships and just what you think. It's really nice when you are seated with people who are in the same space with you and just break things down, and then it just helps you reflect. Personally, I am a lover of conversation, so it's usually such an amazing experience to just hear people talk about what they think, to debunk statements, to learn and relearn, So I think it will be very wholesome if you take yourself out and have those discussions with your people, okay? And then number 4, gift your friends. Express your love for them. If your friends are ladies, you can buy them flowers if they like flowers, or chocolate, or whatever you want to do, man. I'm a cliche person, so those things clearly they're the things I like. So buy them whatever you want to buy them, and just express your love to them. You can write them a nice text, or call them up, or whatever it is. Just do that, because one of the biggest and most important things that we need to understand in life is that giving love is such a great thing. And we were having this discussion with a friend of mine about the word simp, right? And we were just debunking how we're simps, okay? I mean, I'm not ashamed of being a simp. Not gonna lie, I am not ashamed because it's a good thing. We have been made to feel like expressing your love means that you are weak, or just because people have taken advantage of you, you need to stop loving on people. Nah, not really. Think about Jesus. Regardless of how people treated him, he still died, and that's the one we're looking to. So express your love. Don't be afraid of expressing your love, and you never really know, someone might actually need that at that moment. So don't be afraid of expressing your love. Gift your friends, write them letters, call them up, write them text messages, whatever it is that God puts in your heart for them. Go ahead and do it for them. And last but not least, take time to write a letter to your future self and your future spouse, if that is what you desire, because it will give you perspective on what you desire, right? And like what God is putting in your heart in terms of, yes, this Valentine's I am alone, but if it so happens that in the next ones I am with someone, this is what I would desire it to be like, this is what I want the day to look like, this is, you know. And it's not necessarily putting a cut out kind of thing, because I don't know, like, I don't want you to limit your mind to it has to look this way so that it's complete, but just write what you desire, put out all your ideas out there, and whatever it is, it will sort of give you, like, when someone comes into your life, it will sort of give you something to look forward to, or something to talk about with them, and moments to create. You know, you'll have an idea of what you really want, so that you make that experience wholesome for you and for that person. And so take your time, write that letter, write what you want your spouse to be like, look like, whatever it is, and not in things that are because I realized a lot of our lists are very I had to read mine, but I think values and of course I'm gonna say doctrine, but values and things you believe in, those are the most important things. Like looking into someone's heart, into someone's mind, into someone's foundation, that is more important than just the physical aspect of things, than what they can give you, you know, and stuff like that. So just take your time to reflect on that, and I think you will have a really good time, you know. And so all these things, by the way, can be done in one day. Decide for yourself, I'm gonna do all these things. But if you want to do one thing, because of course not everything is for everyone, but I hope that at least you've gotten one thing that you can do for yourself if you are single. But even if you are, because some people are in long distance relationships, so they're alone essentially physically, so find something. And remember, a relationship is not supposed to make you lose yourself. So don't lose yourself to someone, or don't lose who you are in that relationship just because you love that person. So take care of yourself, take care of your heart, guard your heart with all your might, and I hope that you will have a lovely, lovely Valentine's. Happy Valentine's. Tariki's Balloons is also here for you. Call me up whenever, and I would just love to engage with you guys. Tell me how your Valentine's goes, if you're watching this on Valentine's, or afterwards, or even before, what you're expecting. I would love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. See you on the next one.